That's the Isley Brothers, Between the Sheets. And that's all I want to say on that right there in the heart and soul of St. Louis, Mix 99.5, and streaming live at Mix995FM.com. Hey, it's 8:20 in the studio right now, and as promised, guess what? We have another author in our studio from Mission Possible Press. Mission Possible Press. Right now we have Mr. John, is it John Cothran? Hold on. Is it John Cothran?
Yes.
Okay, John Cothran Jr. is in our studio right now. And he has written a book called Follow the Green Line. We're following the green line. Keep your retirement safe, protected, and always growing. John Cothran Jr., welcome to the show, Saturday Morning Live. Saturday Morning Stream and Shout, I'm sorry. Right here in the heart and soul of St. Louis, Mix 99.5. Good welcome to the show.
I'm happy to be here.
I hope I'm not messing you up here. Something's going on with my headphones, but we won't even worry about that. I tell you what, I'm going to get right to your book. I'm going to tell you why I appreciated what you wrote. Mm-hmm. You got right to it.
Yes.
You didn't give any fluff, any filler, any once upon a time. You said, look, boom, let's go. This is the type of book Mr. Dallas can read and get right into. So, you started off, you talked about if you could, you wished you could go into business with your son.
Yes.
Tell me, why is that?
Well, when I wrote this book, of course, I thought about, this book is really about family. And, obviously, I start off the book talking about my dad, but more importantly, when my son was born, I went through some things that started me to write this book. Not only with him being born, but also with pertaining to my dad. But yeah,
okay.
I actually have my son is actually here with me today. But yeah, I would love to be in business with my son because, I just felt that, growing up as a kid, the morals and the ethics that my dad and mom taught me, mm-hmm. I would want to pass those onto my son as well. So that's why I kind of opened up with that.
Talk about how you were able to help your mom invest, but not your dad.
Yeah, so
that's shocking.
Yeah, it is very shocking. In fact, it still bothers me even today. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I talk about in the book how this book got started because of what happened to my dad.
Okay.
When my dad retired, he retired around the time about 2006, 2007.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if you remember what happened in 2008, Dallas. But there was a huge housing market bubble burst. And my dad,
I remember that.
Yeah, my dad, a lot of us lost money, and my dad lost about, almost about, 40% of his money at the time.
Wow.
I felt horrible about it. I still feel horrible about it because now my dad has to go back out and work a second job just to make ends meet.
Why don't you get another job and then send that to him?
Yeah, I feel like I'm working 2 or 3 jobs with what I do now. But no, so when my dad retired, he retired. Of course, we was raised very, very middle class. He was a St. Louis City policeman.